Okay, so this is our first video where we're actually going to solve some trig equations. We're just going to have some really nice basic ones in this video, just so we can look at how we use that cast diagram that I showed in the previous one. So for all of our questions here, they're going to say solve the following equations for 0 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 360. So the reason why we have this interval here is because, remember, back when you were first doing your trig graphs, they can go on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. So that's just like a little limitation to go, right, we're just focusing on that first kind of like main 360 degrees. We're not going to worry about anything else. When you get onto higher, you will need to be looking at greater intervals, but for the time being, we're just focusing within this interval. So let's just jump straight to it. So question 1, I've got sine x equals a third. So I'm going to draw out my cast diagram. I've got all silly Tom cats. That's my x, 180 take away x, 180 plus x, and 360 take away x. So the fact that that third is positive means I want to be just looking at where sine is positive. So everything is positive in A, and sine is positive where I've got the S. So I'm only going to be focusing on those little sections there. So then I do my sine inverse to find my first value. So sine inverse of a third. And that comes out as, and I'm just going to write to 2 decimal places, 19.47. So that is one of my answers. But then, like I said before, we actually have 2 answers because of the nature of that sine wave. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to use this 180 take away x to find my other answer. So, or my other answer is going to be 180 and I take away the value I just found out. So that's going to be 160.53 degrees. So those are my 2 answers. Okay, so question 2, again, sketching out your cast diagram. And yes, I will be saying my little phrase every single time, all silly Tom cats, because the sooner it sticks in your head, the easier it will become. So again, because that 1/5 is a positive number, I tick everywhere where cos is positive. So everything's positive in A, and cos is also positive where there's a C. So those are the only 2 sections I'm going to be focusing with. So I do my cos inverse. And that comes out to 78.46 degrees. But then my second answer, the or, focusing on that 360 take away the x. So I do 360 take away the 78.46, and that is just going to come out to 281.54 degrees. Okay, so 2 more examples. I'm just again showing it. So here I've got tan, so I'll do the same thing again, draw out my cast diagram. Ooh, kind of ran out of space there. Let me just do that again. All silly Tom cats. So then this time, because it's tan, and that 1.5 is positive, I tick everywhere where tan is positive, so that's in the A section and the T section. So I do my tan inverse. Tan inverse of 1.5 is 56.31 if I round it to 2 decimal places. Or my other answer, so focusing on that 180 plus x. So my other answer is 180 plus the 56.31. And that would be 236.31 degrees. And then last one here, question 4. 0, 360, 180, all silly Tom cats. So here, that cos there, because it's a positive, I tick everywhere where cos is positive, so that's at the A and the C. So I find my first answer. And that is 31.79 when I round it to 2 decimal places. Or my other answer, focusing on that 360 take away x, I do 360 take away the 31.79, and that just comes out to 328.21 degrees. So that is the initial of me using my cast diagram. I've got 3 more videos to look at after this. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck with the work.